Hello. Are we here? Hello, everyone. I was wondering, I didn't hear beep go off. Happy Minecraft Monday. I've got a couple things actually here today. Where is beep on my reward? There it is. They might not be working. Damn. That's really nothing I can do to make those work. They just sometimes don't work. Sorry. You can refund yourself if you want. Welcome to Minecraft Monday, where we're going to be playing Minecraft. So, Mimit shared this in chat actually earlier today. Someone made Undertale in Minecraft like a month ago. Actually, way before. Yeah, a month ago. No, I think they posted this video in April, so more than a month ago. I don't know why no one told me before, but whatever. um, so Clouser made Undertale in Minecraft. It's all like mainly data packs, couple mod stuff. I didn't watch the full video, but I watched most of it. He makes a whole video on like kind of some of the stuff he used to make it. Um, and that is tagged if you're on YouTube, it's tagged, or if you do what's happening, it should be tagged there. His video and his links are there. Um, so I hope this is okay for me to stream. I'm sure it is. I didn't ask, but Minecraft map. But before that, the reason I'm a little late, okay? I'm sorry we're starting at like 9:30 at night. Um, I was at the mall with some friends, and uh, I got some Lego. And so, really quickly before we jump into actual game, we're gonna we're gonna play Lego, and I'm gonna hope that I didn't actually set this up. We're just gonna. What do I usually use for this? Is this? I think last time I used this DS capture. So let's add my video capture device. That on. My camera on. I don't know. Uh, doesn't seem to be working. Hold on. Devices. Camera. It says it's working, but I am not seeing. Hmm. There's a world in which I should have maybe looked at this before, but it doesn't seem to be working. Morning, Navy. Welcome, welcome. Okay, hold on. Let me unplug this and plug it back in. It's behind my computer. I'm crawling behind my computer, which is to the right of my monitor. I don't know if that did anything. The camera says it is on and working. So what is this black bar? Why is this? Oh, what? Where else would it be being used? This is very confusing. Okay, I unplugged my mic by accident. There we go. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Let me get my guy. Let me fix him. Hold on. Okay, welcome to my desk. Hi, everyone. You get to see the top of my Switch. Okay. Now this doesn't recognize my mic. Hold on. Nope. Okay, cool. Let's reload that. You all can hear me, right? Do I sound normal? My cell phone. Thank you. Thank you. I got this off of Etsy. It's wonderful. I love this thing. Okay. Cool, cool. We got there. We got there. Whoa, how did I? Okay. It's fine. So, we went to the mall. I went to the mall with some friends. We got this. So, we're going to build that really quickly. It's going to take me like 2 minutes, probably. It's going to take me longer to fucking set this up than it will to actually build this. And then we are going to play Undertale in Minecraft. Open that fucking box. Ooh, this was $12. I think this was $12. I also got Minecraft earrings. They're really cute. And I know you could make the same thing with Shrinky Dinks. But fucking destroyed the box. Let me in. Okay, we're in. They're like paper bags. This is new. This is a new thing for Lego. Also, my keyboard is in the way a little bit. It's fine. Hey, guys. It's fine. That's actually really good. Cool. Oh, you can't build it inside of it anymore, though, with the plastic bags. But you can also buy individual stuff that just come in plastic bags as well. Second question, would this camera be better if it was flipped? Is that better for you guys to watch? I don't know. I think it might be. Mozzarella cheese. Did you see the... Okay, Hot Topic is where I got these from, okay? Hot Topic has a shirt that just says mozzarella sticks with like an image of mozzarella sticks. Also mini cupcakes. I have mini cupcakes upstairs. Okay. First step. The bags don't seem to have a label on them. Not that it really fucking matters for this small of a... First step is to build a man. Let me switch. Let me switch. See what. That's better. Probably. That's better. Just a bowl of mozzarella. Okay. His legs are like the little... Can't even see it. They look like pipes. Is being created. Man is created. Oh, oh. Oh, I missed the first step actually. Where we create woman. I forgot woman actually came first. Looks so mad. Fool of Maz. Okay, Alex gets a whip for some reason. Oh, because it's the fishing... Supposed to be the fishing pole. And a diamond sword. Okay, first step, creating woman. Second step, man. Next actual step is oh, oh, this. A little checkered pattern. A checkered pattern again, but the other way. That was the wrong block. This. Got a nice little sandwich. How do we make the blaze? So he rod. This connected sandwich. You eat that and it does not digest. Oh, look at the blaze rods. They're little guns? The blaze rods are little guns. Blaze fucking shoots you. You see this? How are they supposed to go on? Wait a second. Arm the blazes. Also, hi Fitz. There's just a bunch of yellow guns. Like, these are for sure guns. They have, like, a little grip and, like, a little area where the trigger would be. Oh! Oh! Oh, I thought I broke it. The guns get put in this. Beautiful. Phone's releasing the blaze. Blaze of guns. He's fucking armed, man, with 8 guns. Mm. This little clear thingy. Snaps on somehow? Oh, there. Oh, I took his head off. Oh, shit. Oh, it came with an extra gun. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, that's the only reasonable explanation, really. Blazes are just made of guns. And I mean, this is officially licensed, so Okay. There's the blaze. Oh, there's the blaze. You fucking spin. My camera doesn't focus on close objects. You're just gonna have to believe me. But there he is. Okay. Now we make another thing. I like how we. Oh no, this is the Strider. I like how we made this sandwich thing and have not used it. It just we started making the actual build and went, whoa, oh wait. No, we need to make the creatures first, actually. Yeah, I think this is making the Strider now, which is amazing. I love Striders. Guys, I am glad that this was like $12 seems like a kind of reasonable in Lego standards to get like multiple kind of guys. That's a fair charge, you know? Bear with me, gang. This is supposed to be a Strider. Oh yeah, compared to a lot of theirs. But also like $12 being the cheapest is kind of crazy. I guess in this no. So many cool Lego out there though. Oh, we're using little like window panes for ins for the walls of him. The little window blocks, right? Not really window, but like oh, and his face just goes on like this. Don't put that upside down. This is an up. There he is. That's his head. Now we'll make his little feet. Oh, shit. Dropped it. You know. Okay. Feet, and they just clip on. Awesome. Beautiful. Okay, Strider complete. He doesn't really stand on his own, but that's fine. Oh wait, Strider not complete. He needs a seat. Where's the seat block? Here it is. Oh, and his little weird... I don't even know what you'd call the things on the side of their head. But they're little grates. They're like ears. Gills, maybe? Now Strider is complete. Now we take out the big orange block. Let's get 4 block. This one. Bricks. Oh, these are the little fungus. These are the warped fungus. It's just 2 little Lego blocks together. Warped fungi. You really had to put that into 3 different pages to make this. Like, you couldn't have just put that block twice. It's the same block. Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay. Getting crazy here. Oh. A grain size. Monopoly had grain size. Oh yeah, of course. They had a word count. Okay, I don't know what the purpose of this is for, but it can rotate. Okay, I guess this goes... Oh wait, I see. This goes here somehow. Okay. And our sandwich we made earlier goes here. This kind of moves a little bit. It's bricks. Big block. Okay, and a separate thing. Oh, this is the fortress, of course. I think, right? Then this just goes on top. And then what? Oh, okay. So when you break this block, this flows down like lava. Kind of hard to see, but there's a block here, and you're supposed to break that, and then this will flow down. Lava. Also, no, I have not. I think I'm just gonna put this block over here. And quite a few little extras. There's a full extra sword for the skeleton. There's a full gun, whip, arm, and a couple other ones. But here we are. Oh wait, you can make another fungus for the fishing rod. Warped fungus. Awesome. And the blaze can go up here with this guy. Hell yeah. Yeah. Also, I don't know if I've shown off my Minecraft shelf. I don't think it's gonna be possible to show off my Minecraft shelf. I can take a photo and I can show you. So let me go put these guys away. Okay. Lego has been built. Up to the ground. Let's move that away. Awesome. Well, that was cute. Ooh, now let me set up the rest of my desk again for what we're actually going to be playing. Okay. First, let me share the photos. So, this is my Minecraft shelf because, of course, I need a Minecraft shelf. It's a little warden heavy. Um, but so yeah, here's the last Lego we built with Fitz last time. Um, this tower on the left, like, can topple down, and the warden can, like, raise up, if you guys remember. We've got the Minecraft Hot Wheels, we've got the Lego warden, we've got a couple guys with, like, bows and stuff. We've got the warden that makes sound. Um, I've got a die-cast warden there as well that Dawson gave me. I've got this stupid thing to the left that, like, turns into a skulk block. We got our new Strider set up with the little baby Strider as well. That's just a little figure with the little, villager figure as well, villager in a minecart. He, like, rolls. I don't know where I got that. I may have stole it. Also, the creeper thing in the back was from a creeper pinata from someone's get-together that we all took a piece from? Yeah, I think it was. We got the Iron Golem Hot Wheels as well, Minecraft Sheep as well, Dockham 77 plush. We got an ancient Captain Sparkles figurine that I lost the slime to, and I'm kinda sad about. Minecraft Spider, another Warden plush, and a cat and a goat foam that Fishbone ate. One day, $2 Dockham 77 U2s. I should check on that. So yeah, Spwing, you missed, we did some Lego. I built this new Strider thing. I'm kinda curious. U2s. Can I place another bid for the Dockham 77 U2s? The last sale was $275. I don't think they're gonna take two. Yeah, it's the goat. No, those are on my bed. Those are in the plushie area. Those are separate from the Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft shelf. It's my work of art. Anyway, we are here today to play Undertale in Minecraft. There it is. So, as I said in the beginning, Clouser made a map of all of Undertale in Minecraft, like all hand rendered? Not rendered. It's like a texture pack made in Blockbench, a bit of like data pack coding, a bit of actual mod pack coding. It's crazy. Mimit sent this to the chat earlier today, and so I immediately have to play it. Now the question is, do we do a peaceful, or do we count this as a genocide run? Oh, I clicked on myself and my skin changed. Let me just get full screen. There we go. Probably shouldn't change the... I cannot change the FOV. Multiplayer? Can you actually do this multiplayer? That's crazy. Remember other worlds. Are we murdering? Do I count this as replaying Undertale? Genocide route? Or do I then have to do it in actual Undertale? Is the question. That's a tough one. I don't know how. I think the battles they have programmed to be like the same, which are interesting. We'll see. I'm gonna call this one Great New World. Oh my god. One day, war broke out between the two races. It's Steve! After a long battle, the humans were victorious. It's Herobrine! They sealed the monsters underground with a magic spell. Many years later. Legends say that those who climb the mountain never return. So this one fucking kid just wanted to do it. Ah! Okay, yeah, more than... Also, the brief part of the video that I saw, which if you go to what's happening, I linked the video of the dude like explaining kind of how he made this. The above world is all Minecraft blocks, but like the Undertale one are all like custom made resources, which are really cool. Okay, so here we are in Minecraft. I can't sprint. Oh no, I can't sprint. This is gonna be confusing. Fine. Voice acting? Yes. I'm very curious. Can I actually... Does this matter? We're going with purple. Welcome to the Undertale Minecraft experience. Map is a playable recreation of the first full area from Undertale, the ruins. Okay, so it's just the ruins so far. This demo should have everything to offer from the base game with the exception of hard mode. If you run into any bugs or issues playing the map, please reach out via Discord to report them. Plan on creating content for this map, just make sure to credit Clouser and link the video for the map. Of course. I did do that, so awesome. Extended credits as well, because he did actually have a whole team. Credit including special thanks and playtesters are on the menu. So yeah, thank you to all these people. This is a crazy... This is a feat. Oop. I'm dead! Okay, so it's kind of like Minecraft Dungeons, which is really funny. Oh. Can I actually change some keybinds? Yeah, so this already is crazy. How much can I explore here? Okay, okay. There's a wall there. I see, I see. This is amazing. Do I interact? Can I interact? We might not be there yet. Oh, okay. This feels weird to control it without the number pad. I think I might move it to my my arrow keys. Just because otherwise my right hand is doing nothing. Oh.
Howdy, I'm Flowey, Flowey the Flower.
Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Let's turn that up.
You're new to the underground, aren't you?
Can I walk around? I can't.
Golly, you must be so confused.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Someone ought to teach you how things work around here. I guess little old me will have to do.
Is it note block music? Did they recreate the music too? That's
Ready?
crazy.
Here we go.
Married
See
to
that
purple.
heart? That is your soul, the very culmination of your being. Your soul starts off weak, but can grow strong if you gain a lot of LV.
LV
What's
stands for
LV
love.
stand for? Why, love, of course. You want some love, don't you? Don't worry, I'll share some with you.
So good.
Down here, love is shared through...
Oh yeah, and the animations are all done on, I think, Blockbench with like an
little
extra
white
engine.
friendliness pellets. Are you ready? Move around, get as many as you can. Hey, buddy, you
Oh my
with me?
god. Yep.
Let's try again, okay? You idiot. In this world, it's kill or be killed.
The voice is a little
Why
goofy.
would anyone pass up an opportunity like this? Die!
No, no! Oh. 3D Flowey doing that is so funny.
What a terrible creature, torturing such a poor, innocent youth.
Yeah, tossed.
Ah, do not be afraid, my child. I am Toriel, caretaker of the ruins. I pass through this place every day to see if anyone has fallen down. You are the first human to come here in a long time. Come, I will guide you through the catacombs. This way.
Look at her. Also, apparently this works with shaders as well. I know, I love seeing myself like in this way. It's really goofy. So no, I'm not going to add any extra shaders. It already looks beautiful. The note blocks is such a Just wow. Like, a crazy addition. The shadow of the ruins looms above, filling you with determination. Look at all of this. The broken blocks up at the top. Yeah, it is crazy that you can do this. I think this same guy also made Doom in Minecraft. He was, I think. That is funny.
To your new home, innocent one. Allow me to educate you in the operation of the ruins. The ruins are full of puzzles. Ancient fusions between diversions and door keys.
Pressure blade sound.
One must solve them to move from room to room.
What's hightail?
Please adjust yourself to the sight of them.
What was the project gonna be? I feel like I may have heard of this existence, but also I'm drawing a complete blank. To make a Minecraft clone? Okay, well now I'm... What is... Oh. That's crazy. Production began in 2015. Riot Games bought the studio in 2020, and now it's canceled. What? Almost like a fan-made. Ooh, does not look good. I'm sorry. I feel like people on Roblox have made stuff that look better. Sure, I'm curious about this. Also, thank you.
To make progress here, you will need to trigger several switches. Do not worry. I have labeled the ones that you need to flip.
A difficult update about Hightail. Oh, like hours ago, like today. Riot buy all of Hypixel? That's crazy. Or just this part of the studio. Yeah, like it's already been in production for 10 years, which is a crazy amount of time, especially if you have like Riot money. Not that Riot has like a lot of money, but like they're doing pretty well for themselves right now, I'm pretty sure. Bad scope. What do you mean by bad scope creep? Label the ones you need to flip. The leaves are really good. Did I flip this one?
Splendid. I am proud of you, little one.
Oh.
Let us move to the next room.
That is a weird project, when you could just be building shit like this in Minecraft.
As a human living in the underground, monsters may attack you. You will need to be prepared for this situation. However, worry not. The process is simple. When you encounter a monster, you will enter a fight. While you are in a fight, strike up a friendly conversation. Stall for time. I will come to resolve the conflict.
You can't sell this. No. I guess it's kind of... You can still buy things on Hypixel with real money. It's kind of hard to sell maps. It's just interesting if you search up Hytale and just look at like the Google images, it just looks like someone made Minecraft in Roblox. You know? Not to like shit on Hypixel or something, but like I know your roots are in Minecraft, but you didn't have to make something that obviously looked like it was based on Minecraft. I feel like if they were gonna make a game, like why not just make a different game that has no connection to Minecraft? But I guess you'd need that connection to boost your game. Oh no.
Practice talking to the dummy.
I find the game itself odd. I gotta hear dummy fight as a music. Let's turn that music up.
Ah, very good. You are very good.
Okay, no other explanation? I kind of forgot, she just doesn't explain that.
There is another puzzle in this room. I wonder if you can solve it.
Ah! Frog it! Okay, I have to see how the fight system... Oh, killed. Oh, right. It's this. This is the blueprint. Even better Minecraft and Roblox. Yeah, like, Roblox is, like, a pretty decent game engine, surprisingly, from what I've seen. Like, all of Lila's Pet Shop's newest game is just built in Roblox. Minecraft is not really a game engine, but it's really cool when people force it to be a game engine like this. Hey, excuse me.
This is the puzzle. Here, take my hand for a moment.
Okay. So I don't get to complete it myself? Never mind.
Puzzles seem a little too dangerous for now. You have done excellently thus far, my child. However, I have a difficult request to ask of you. I would like you to walk to the end of the room by yourself. Forgive me for this.
She's booking it. The way it sprints is really funny. I was gonna say something else, but I forgot. Yeah, I was gonna say voice acting is interesting. I think it's just interesting because when you play a game with no voice like this, either you play it by yourself and you have a voice in your head that character sounds like when you read a book, or you watch someone specifically for the first time play the game and you kind of, I would say most times you ascribe like their voice to some of the characters or something, or you hear someone with a really good voice. So I'm not saying like Toriel's voice is bad, it's just like not what I picture in my head for her. Also, did I gain hearts by killing that frog? Big ass pillar.
Greetings, my child. Do not worry. I did not leave you. I was merely behind this pillar the whole time. Thank you for trusting me. However, there was an important reason for this exercise. To test your independence. I must attend to some business, and you must stay alone for a while. Please remain here. It's dangerous to explore by yourself. I have an idea. I will give you a cell phone.
I'm not sure how far into the game this is actually mapped, so I don't know if we'll reach Papyrus.
If you have a need for anything, just call. Be good, alright?
Note block music. Can I have this on Spotify? I would love this. I think it is just the ruins. Oh, we can just step back here.
Hello, this is Toriel. You have not left the room, have you?
Nope.
There are a few puzzles ahead that I have yet to explain. It would be dangerous to try to solve them yourself. Be good, alright?
Alright. Don't worry about me. Playfully crinkling through the leaves fill you with determination. HP restored. Meow. Oh. Wait, disintegrates is crazy. Oh, yes. Andy. Oh, if I press E, it brings this up. I was curious if the inventory brought anything up. Whimsum. I don't know if they programmed in... For the genocide route, you have to, like, kill a bunch of frogs, is what I've been told. And then it'll, like, the game will basically click and be like, oh, you're doing genocide now. I don't know if they programmed that in. Taking all the candy. Only after the runs. Okay, so this doesn't matter at all for either route? Question mark? That's fun. Big frog. Okay, then let's compliment this one. In the ruins? So that this does matter? You would think I know all this, but it's been like years since I was like kind of into Undertale. I mean, yeah, for this I'm just gonna do whatever, but... So like if I was trying to do the genocide route and I spared that guy, does that immediately cancel the whole genocide route? Or does that matter? Because if I do the opposite of if you kill one thing, it cancels out the pacifist, the true pacifist route. Interesting. Look at that. And the guy death pose. I need a screenshot of that. Awesome. Alright, you just pop out here somehow like a... That's good animation. That was fun.
Hello, this is Toriel. For no reason in particular, which do you prefer, cinnamon or butterscotch?
Face planted into a monster, yeah. I tripped over a monster and face planted.
Oh, I see. Thank you very much.
If y'all remember, the first time I played Undertale, did I get a true pacifist?
Hello, this is Toriel. You do not dislike butterscotch, do you? I know what your preference is, but would you turn up your nose if you found it on your plate? Right. I understand. Thank you for being patient, by the way.
Ah. Rocket is trying to run away is a really sad text message. Hell yeah. Piston noise.
Hello? You do not have any allergies, do you? Huh? Why am I asking? No reason. No reason at all.
Do they? Oh, yeah. It is slightly different, like, hitboxes for dodging those, which is interesting. Yes. To the wall, to the wall. It's like running around, it's basically the same. Dodging is different. Like, oh, okay. We'll see if another frog pops up. I can kind of explain. Oh, good night, Spwing. It is late. But I did start pretty late. Whoa there, partner. Who said you could push me around? You're asking me to move over? Just for you, Pumpkin. Let's see if I can get a frog to spawn. Mold Smalls. That's fair, Navy. I don't even know what time it is for you. $6 a.m. Is that when you're going to bed? So yeah, I don't know how to explain how different the controls is. They're like pretty similar, but it feels like the hitboxes are a little different. Like, it's the most minor thing. Could also be used to Deltarune. This is extremely true. Oh, the little mouse hole. Oh, it's the same mouse noise as Deltarune. I didn't realize. Of course it is. Napster block! Someone
Are they gone yet?
voice acted this. This ghost keeps saying Z out loud repeatedly. I had to know what this song was. Oh my god. This is a banger. Hell yeah. Like, yeah, the heart moves maybe a little slower, almost, than what I'm used to. It's really hard to pinpoint. Again, nothing's, like, wrong. It is a crazy feat. Even to do this? Oh my god. Like, in Minecraft? Insane. He's so cute.
I usually come to the ruins because there's nobody around. But today I met somebody nice. Oh, I'm rambling again. I'll get out of your way.
And he's gone. This is an interesting way to do, though. The wall here. You know? Because I bet you, just the way it's clipping, this is just the floor with some barrier blocks. Yeah, fits. Oh, big sale. Look at the spider webs. Lost. Also would have had to code in the random encounter kind of chance too, which is interesting. Or frogs. I was just curious how F3 would show up. Oh. Okay, so we totally got teleported there too, right? Interesting. Oops. I like his little animation there. I don't know, it feels like the heart hitbox is a little big too, you know. Well, I guess we'll see. Okay, let's take note of what we get. Oh, that's interesting. Putting up a Twizzler. Okay, so we're at 22. What, negative something? I can't read. You're at 58. Now I'm at negative 500, negative 195.
Are they gone yet?
Guess let's see what happens with Kill Nabsablook. You know you can go straight. Yeah. Ooh. You lost 1 experience point. In Genocide, I would assume you'd have to pretend to kill Nabsablook there, probably, right? Okay, so do I still have my items for buying? No, but I don't have my gold anymore. That's weird. Right? I don't have the items I got from the Spider Bake sale, but also don't have the gold I used.
Hello. I just realized that it has been a while since I have cleaned up. I was not expecting to have company so soon. There are probably a lot of things lying about here and there. You can pick them up, but do not carry more than you need. Someday, you might see something you really like. You will want to leave room in your pockets for that.
Also, the chat is like kind of working. I can't see any like. Oh, that's cute. It has my little face. I can't see any chat history, but I can see when the chat pops up. Or I couldn't see the screenshots I was taking. That's weird. Oh, we're real zoomed in. Oh, hello. You. Ah, of course. Seems kind of bruised. This is also a fun room. Look at this setup. Ugh. Nice. Level 3. I still can't get over that this is all remade in jukeboxes as well. So I would assume that all the fights are at the same coordinates. But for jukebox reasons, like Nabsabluk's fight is probably in a different place. Right? Or maybe the music was just added on later. Like made in jukeboxes, recorded, and then added. So what is this? Oh, yes. What door is not an exit? Yeah, this is a weird puzzle. This has always been a very odd. What, like this one? Oh, dead. Because it's... Oh, wait. Be this one. Okay. I always thought it was like mirror image flipped, not like rotated. Interesting. It did, but I figured... I don't know, man. I'm dying. I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Ugh. Did I get hit there at the end? Oh my god. Stop killing me. Okay, is there a star somewhere close? Please. Okay. Green switch is the one in the middle. Oh, hello, frog. So Torio came out of here just a little while ago. She was carrying some groceries. We're all too intimidated to talk to her. Oh. Hello. That's sick as hell. That's cool. Kind of want to just fly around the map when we're done somehow. Oh, I have armor! I didn't notice that. Hi. Thank you, Toriel. Yeah, you really didn't have to leave the kid you just found alone in the ruins. You could have just took them to your house and then made a pie. Toriel's house. This is it. A room of your own. Pat pat. Her run is hilarious. Ooh. Okay, I am starting to think that the... Oh. Bedtime. I didn't mean to go into bed. I like how this changes the music. How long was I out? Blue room. Chariel. When did the skeleton want a friend? Because she was feeling lonely. Room under renovation. It's a wall. Look at this carpet, too. There is no mirror. It is just a wall. But you know how glad I am to have someone here. There are so many old books I want to share. I want to show you my favorite bug hunting spot. I also prepared a curriculum for your education. It comes as a surprise, but I have always wanted to be a teacher. Actually, perhaps that isn't very surprising. Still, I'm glad to have you living here. Oh, did you want something? What is it? What? This is your home now. Would you like to hear about this book I'm reading? It's called 72 Uses for Snails. How about it? How about an exciting snail fact? Do you know that snails sometimes flip their digestive systems as they mature? Well, bother me if you need anything else. Toriel must use fire magic. There's so many little things I keep forgetting about in this game. There's a brand named chocolate bar in the fridge. Look at this little chair. And this big chair. Up behind the barrier and fearful of further human attacks, we retreated. Far from into the earth we walked until we reached the cavern's end. Our new home, which we named Home. Great as our king is, he is pretty lousy at names. But yeah, I guess they couldn't get the mirror effect. So instead it is just a wall. I think you should play upstairs instead. No. It is dangerous to play here. I don't know why she leaves me on the stairs. It's drafty here. You will catch a cold. It's still so cute to see my little guy. It's dusty here. You'll catch a cough. There's nothing to see here. Toria, let me down. Let me go, let me go, let me go. Okay, is she gonna let me go? Do I have to, I can't remember. Do I have to do something else? Look at the campfire! I have to do something. Stay here. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? I'm chasing you. Where'd she go? I was right on her heels. Oh, music stopped.
You wish to know how to return home, do you not? Ahead of us lies the end of the ruins, a one-way ticket to the rest of the underground.
One-way exit.
I am going to destroy it. No one will ever be able to leave again. Now be a good child and go upstairs.
Doria, what the fuck?
Every human that falls down here meets the same fate. I have seen it again and again. They come, they leave, they die. You naive child. If you leave the ruins, they, Asgore, will kill you. I am only protecting you. Do you understand? Go to your room.
Just curious. He's like... Repeat.
Do not try to stop me. This is your final warning. You want to leave so badly. You're just like the others. There is only one solution to this. Prove yourself. Prove to me
I'll
you are
kill you
strong enough
myself.
to survive.
Hell yeah. We kill Toriel. Do we kill Toriel? Oh yeah, she won't kill me. Oh yeah, I guess so. Talking doesn't seem to be the answer, so I guess we hurt her. I think we either have to fight or press spare a bunch. Yeah, I think it's pressing spare a bunch mainly. Okay, well, I'm on one heart. Yeah. Also, something keeps popping up on the bottom right, and I don't know what it is. Also, the ability to change your heart color is really cool. It adds way more to the fact of, like, I don't know, each kid is different rather than, like, assigning you a heart. Deltarune is very much like you are playing as Chris, but you are actually playing as the heart. Whereas Undertale was a bit more like, because you could name yourself and stuff, and people would call you by that name. So it's much more like this is your character, not just like this is the character we've made for you, if that makes sense. Choosing your heart color is fun. Even though I know the original intent is for it to be red because all the other ones are different colors, but whatever. Also, the flee option is gone. Oh, no. Please do not come back. Little hug. Oh, here we go. Is this where it ends? Oh.
Clever. Very clever. You think you're really smart, don't you? In this world, it's kill or be killed. So you were able to play by your own rules. You spared the life of a single person. Frogget, Whimsun, Vegetoid, Lux, Migosp, Moldsmall.
Did I meet Migosp?
Think about those names. Do you think any of those monsters have families? Do you think any of them have friends? Each one could have been someone else's Toriel.
Toriel's face.
Selfish brat. Somebody is dead because of you.
Nice. Void box. This is where it probably ends, right? Yeah. Was Toriel here the first time? I don't remember. Okay, now I need my keybinds back. Because we're in first person again. Is there fall damage here? No. Can I climb back out? That would actually be really fun if they put a way to climb back out. F5 works, yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely in adventure mode. Well, yeah, because it's to do with the perspective. So mean to me. Okay, now. I'm very curious about the map itself. Look at all this. Now we could also watch the video, because he explains kind of how he made it a bit better. I've only watched part of it, so we might as well all watch it together. Yeah, everything's in little void boxes. Oh, look at the... It's like just labeled with a little sign. Very neat. What is this big void box? Oh, I can zoom. Oh! I know where that leads to. Okay, hold on. I want to see what this big void box is. Is there anything here? Okay, don't really see anything there. But hold on. We're gonna get spoilers. That's a funny texture. So this isn't done yet, technically. Oh, right, that's how you do it. So all the floor is not done yet. Because, oh yeah, this is just all the basic Minecraft blocks. They haven't done the different renderings of them. Of like the Undertale blocks. Oh, yeah, the piece of paper, of course. Oh yeah, probably. Big bridge. Oh, and here's the actual town. Ooh, a command block. Oh, oh. Oh! Oh, that confused me. I see. Teleported me. I didn't even notice. Oh, we go down here. Alright, because there's a big tunnel. Oh, bunny! This is really fun. Nothing there. Okay, I think it's just those 4 that have interior now, but there's also like a rail back here. Yeah, because that's where like they make the ice. How much of this is already like semi-mapped out? I'm curious. Ooh. Just the creeper painting. Oh yeah, because this is all the water area. The sand is just filling in for, I think. Oh yeah. Is that water or is that an animated block? I think it is water? Yeah. Yeah, so this is all the water stuff, of course. Nyum. What the hell is all this? Oh, one single jukebox. What is... Oh, it's Undyne's house, isn't it? Okay, hold on, my controls are slightly wrong, and it's just messing me up. That's better. Oh, this already looks amazing with the warped stuff and the amethyst. Hell yeah. I do really like the mixing of... I love actually like the mixing of actual Minecraft blocks and like retextured items. Oh yeah, this is... Yep, this is the lab. Alphys's lab, the big cake. Not the cake, it's Donkey Kong. I'm so used to that being a cake as a kid because you don't actually know what it is. Oh, oh, very interesting puzzle mechanics. It'll maybe involve minecarts? Interesting. Interesting. Very cool. Oh yes, the arrows. It's interesting you don't use the actual arrow terracotta. Yeah, little rooms like that. Very cool. Where is this? Oh, it's the cooking. Yeah. It's the Mettaton cooking show. All that. Cool. Oh, and then we're back with the blocks that we already have texture for. Oh, big purple area. This is fun. What part is this? Like the shop or something? Where are we? This is the elevator, of course. Oh, yes, this is burger place. With... Yeah, I think I heard about that. But also, wasn't Deltarune a concept in general before Mettaton? Or before Undertale, right? Oh, this is your dinner date with Sans. Yeah. Oh, and then we're in the big lab. I mean... Yeah, so the story of Toby Fox in general is he's mainly a music guy, right? What did they do to you? No. Oh, I am him. How do I leave? Okay. What did they do to you? Oh no. But yeah, Toby Fox did music, had an idea for the ending of Deltarune, and then proceeded to make Undertale as a way to kind of like test making a game, right? Which is crazy. Also, this is crazy too. The castle. Oh my god. Or that's like the city. Yeah, because you walk this way and see all the... Wow. But yeah, made Undertale. Just the fact that it somehow just became such a huge thing. Like, it is such a pivotal cultural, like, thing, you know? Window or mirror. As his, like, first game is crazy. Really worked out for him to be like, well, now I get to make a better version, you know? Oh, yeah. Sans fight area. even with no like actual textured blocks, it is crazy that the ability to recognize all this. Oh, and then this is the end. Because this is the overworld and it's all Minecraft. Wow. Very snazzy. This is crazy. It all just like loops around really nice. It's really cool to see all this together like this. Mainly just because it's like one linear path and this is just kind of how it looks. It's fun to have all this be a path and then knowing that they're gonna have to separate it out into this for it to actually kind of work. But I think... Actually, yeah, no. The video... I think the video talks about this. Where this might be a separate map he got from someone else to base the rooms off of to make everything. Okay, I think we should probably watch the video together. How's that sound? I mean, we gotta. I'm gonna watch it on my own anyway, and I'm asking these questions that are probably clearly answered in this video. So, do I want full screen? We may as well do full screen. I know a lot of people don't do full screen for React content, which makes sense because then you get like the fact that you're watching a video. I guess we could do theater, but it just feels kind of silly. Hold on, I don't think you guys can hear it. There we go. Okay. It does make it look like not your own, absolutely. But also, do you really need to see that I'm watching a lot of Moist Critical on the side? We can do this.
I absolutely love Undertale. I love Undertale enough to have spent over 800 hours porting the entire game into Minecraft. Yeah, we're wasting no time, we're hopping right into this. Undertale really broke the scene back in 2015 with a lot of really creative mechanics which go beyond the game and save system, with the game remembering your actions and being able to completely change the story and route of the game based off them. Along with the story, this made Undertale an indie smash hit. And with the next 2 chapters of Undertale's parallel game, Deltarune, coming out in just a month, I figured now would be a good time to attempt to get better at game development myself by attempting to code Undertale into Minecraft alongside all its crazy mechanics. In the past, I've limited myself to using raw vanilla data packs to make downloads more accessible, but in order to recreate a ton of the crazy stuff that Undertale does with your game, I needed to
briefly right there, Hollow Knight in Minecraft and FNAF in Minecraft. I will have to look at Hollow Knight when we're done.
expand the scope of what I
When
can
we're done
do.
playing Hollow Knight.
The utility Minecraft game engine. This is a tool that me alongside some extremely talented devs have been working on, which expands what a Minecraft data pack can do to your game. This gives it full control over every aspect of Minecraft, really opening it up into a real game engine ready to be molded into whatever I could think of. It doesn't only open up data packs though, it also has a major overhaul to resource packs, giving you full access to Blockbench's wide array of tools. Blockbench is the Minecraft modeling software, but there are a ton of limits they put in place to restrict what Minecraft devs can do to limit them to their specific art style. But the utility engine serves as a bypass, giving you full cube control but also unlocking other things like meshes, OBJs, and animations. Using this, I could really go all out to create Undertale's world inside of Minecraft. For the first room, I really wanted to make it feel like a Minecraft environment. I used a ton of regular Minecraft blocks to really make it feel more like Minecraft as opposed to Undertale's world, which uses no Minecraft blocks at all. This is more of a stylistic choice on my end, but I really like the idea of you falling into Undertale's world from Minecraft's one, which is why whenever you have access to the overworld and the very few segments of the game where you can see parts of the overworld, I use strictly Minecraft blocks. But meanwhile, while you're in the underground, they use strictly Undertale themed ones. As
Like,
for the layout
so
of
cool.
these rooms, I wanted to keep the camera format in mind. Undertale is a 2D game, while Minecraft is of course a 3D game. I'm aiming to make a fusion of these two game styles rather than just choosing one or the other. I want to take advantage of the 3D engine, but also make it sort of like an Undertale remaster. So I feel like a 2.5D solution is probably the most obvious thing I could go for here.
I think it is a really good choice. It would be cool to do like a first person, but it would be a lot more work, I think, and it wouldn't be the same.
To mix these two styles together. For the first room though, I wanted to make it go a bit further since, you know, the whole Minecraft into the Undertale world kind of feeling I was going for. So rather than just a dead-on 2.5D degree, I kind of rotated a bit more to the side to make this room in particular feel like just that, you know, just that bit more 3D, while the rest of the room still held on to that Undertale format that you'd expect from an Undertale-like world. In order to add to that first room kind of feeling a bit more like Minecraft, I also wanted to go and build a
Yeah, I thought so, Max.
for this room rather than just going for like the endless black void that most Undertale rooms have. But for the rooms that do have this void, I kind of made a black box around each of them, serving as like this kind of endless black void. It has 3 walls and a notable lack of one above and where the camera's coming from. This is to make sure sunlight can get
Like
in,
his
but also
editing,
that the
too.
camera can go as far back as needed. The reason sunlight is necessary is though, even because night vision makes this kind of irrelevant when just playing the game normally, I do want this map to have shader support. And shaders typically ignore a lot of these alternative lighting solutions that we can use with commands, so allowing natural light to get in is required for this to work. Inside these various void cubes that I set up, I've started porting over the exact layouts one-to-one from the original game. I'm able to pull this off using the Uncraftail map, which the creator has lent me to use as reference. It's a really cool recreation of the world from the base game. It even has the OG textures. This is a perfect reference for a project like this. For each room, I brought over the one from the base game, then making the changes needed to expand upon it for this new style. I even merged some rooms together where I feel like it would benefit the map, like for example in the hallway after Toriel's house. This is usually 4 rooms in the base game, but I merged it down to just 2 here to make it feel a bit more seamless. For the visuals, I teamed up with Temcheck to create a ton of custom art and models for the entirety of the ruins. Taking advantage of connected textures, I was able
that's
to make
cool.
a ton of really detailed and pretty looking rooms using just a couple of blocks that I placed around each other. There were tons of awesome fan reimaginings of the ruins online, which we used as inspiration for this new 3D version of the map. But now with these rooms, we need a player to run around them. While I was just going to use the base Minecraft character controller, I wanted to get a bit more creative with how I went about this. First thing I needed to do was disable a ton of vanilla Minecraft features to break the map. Starting with the UI of Minecraft, I got rid of the hunger since there was no starving system in Undertale. Instead, Undertale acts a bit more like the Minecraft alphas, where food just directly adds to the health. Instead of removing the rest of the default Minecraft UI, I kinda wanted to mix it in with the stats of Undertale. In both Undertale and Minecraft, you have 20 health. This displays as 10 hearts with 20 half hearts.
Well, that's nice.
This makes it super easy to line up with Minecraft. I just made the Undertale health sync up to the Minecraft health bar, and I was also able to add more hearts onto the Minecraft health bar whenever you level up by killing monsters in Undertale. This was super easy to do thanks to Minecraft's attribute system. With the same attribute system, I was able to make the armor increase as well. The armor doesn't line up as beautifully with Undertale's system, but for this beginning part of the game, it actually does line up pretty well. For example, there's no real system to increase the armor beyond 20, but in Undertale, the highest armor you can get is 22. And yes, I know you can technically get upwards of 99 in the genocide route, but there's no real need to visualize that here because it doesn't really have any impact in gameplay. Nor is it actually identified like that in Undertale stats. As
Hmm.
for the EXP and LV, I was able to pretty easily sync that up with Minecraft's level system. I had to do some tricky math to get Undertale's EXP system to move alongside the XP bar in Minecraft, but this does a
69.
ton to really elevate the Minecrafty feel of the game. While I wanted to make this Undertale, I also wanted to make it very clear that you are still playing Minecraft. So by taking advantage of a bunch of these Minecraft UI features, it really helps, show that this is Minecraft you are playing here. I couldn't really think of a seamless way to add a bunch of the other UI features like gold or attack, but it's possibly
I
something
didn't notice
to
you just sat
One
there.
more cool thing I could try to do down the line is rework Undertale's inventory system to look a bit more like Minecraft's inventory system, and that really seemed like a lot of work to do for a part 1. I don't know,
That would be
perhaps we could
cute.
revisit it down the line. Next up was messing with the way that Minecraft moves. So in Minecraft, when you press F5, you enter a kind of third-person camera perspective where the camera is always anchored to the back of the player's head. For this, I kind of wanted to detach the camera from the back of the player's head, allowing the Minecraft player to move independently from the camera. After this, we made it so that all different direction keybinds would quickly turn the player to be facing that direction of the pressed key. This does kind of recreate that RPG movement that these games are really known for. As for the player model themselves, I wanted to shrink them down and turn them into a little chibi player. The player you play as in Undertale is a child, so you're constantly referred to as a child, so it would be a little odd if you were way taller than literally every other character, with the Minecraft player being 2 meters tall. We do have a Frisk model, which I'll leave in as an extra resource pack that you can throw on top of this, but I really like the idea of using the Minecraft skin on the model. It really helps personalize
that's
every
neat.
player's experience, allowing you to have your own skin, which is also just such an iconic part of Minecraft when it comes to creativity. On top of this, I'll also make the name of the character display as that of the name on your Minecraft account. However, if you do want to get fancy and change your name for whatever reason, we did add a /nickname command, which lets you set it to whatever you'd like. Because of this difference though, I did have to alter a lot of how the names render in Undertale, since Undertale only has a name character cap of 6, and Minecraft names can get way longer. It is important to keep in mind that fun Easter eggs like changing your name to Frisk to enable hard mode will not work in this, because I don't have any of the core models yet. They don't really debut too much later in the game, but I do plan on adding them down the line.
Oh, wow.
Perhaps through a toggle rather than just naming yourself Frisk though, because, I don't know, it's kinda niche, and I can see people wanting to play hard mode with their names anyway. More so because if I did go after hard mode, I'd want to make it work for the entire game rather than just the ruins. In Deltarune, the game introduces a run mechanic, which a lot of people love so much that they mod it into Undertale all the time. However, this can cause a ton of sequence breaks throughout the game. But
Does Undertale not have a run?
sprinting as a mechanic in Minecraft. So the compromise I settled with was that I'll
Have I been
walking
playing too much
normally, but
Deltarune?
at the really slow seeming pace of Minecraft, while sprinting moves you
Wow.
at Undertale's base speed, which is way faster. This also gives the illusion of moving much faster, since the base game's alternative is so slow. And it also doesn't break anything. And this isn't me just trying to cope either, it really does feel really fast compared to Minecraft speed. Even though you're moving at the same speed, moving around in the Minecraft version does feel much faster because of the insanely slow alternative. Other actions like left-clicking, right-clicking, opening your inventory, modded zooming, climbing vines, and crouching have all been removed, since they aren't really features in Undertale. Crouching could be fun, but I don't really have any keybinds left to include it, since shift is one of the sprint keybinds alongside X. The reason I had to make sprinting shift is because left control is used to go back in the UI, also alongside X. One other fun thing to note is that if you hold the sprint keybind while in battle, it will actually cut your movement speed in half, allowing for more precise movement. This is funny enough actually in the base Undertale game as well, even though it's not really stated anywhere, so you just kinda need to find it out.
I believe it's in Deltarune as well.
For a while, so I made a fun little sitting animation inspired by one of the Essentials motes. I actually loved this so much that I put it on a keybind so that you can sit down wherever you'd like. I also added an extra NPC to tell you how to sit. The Undertale NPCs are really funny in a sense that they are actually very aware of the fact that you are in a video game, to where they will directly tell you the key you need to press on your keyboard, and then make meta jokes to what that really means. Okay, wait, hold on. I realized
I want to see it sit down. Hold on, wait, what was the keybind?
NPC to tell you how to sit. The Undertale
By pressing M. Okay, hold on. How do I go back? I need to see how to sit. I need to see my character sitting. Oh god! What the hell are you doing? Oh! Oh! Oh, it's the fight! We didn't see that actually. Hold on, hold on, hold on. First off those as well. The fight is facing down, which is interesting. Okay, oh, yes! Right. When you're in the game and go to spectator, you can see my little head flying around. That's so good. I love my little guy sitting. That's so fun. Okay, back to this.
Undertale NPCs are really funny in a sense that they are actually very aware of the fact that you are in a video game to where they will directly tell you the key you need to press on your keyboard and then make meta jokes to what that really means. Okay, wait, hold up. I realized I forgot to put a subscribe plug in here, so just bear with me for a sec. I'm just gonna say something like, did you know that when I say the word subscribe, the button below the video, the subscribe button, it glows? Wow, look at that. Very fancy, very shiny. But in all seriousness, if you really do want a free way to support, subscribing is literally like the best thing you could do for the channel, so if you wanna go do that. Okay, thank you. With a good character controller though, we need a good camera system to go alongside it. Utility has a really cool camera editing system which expands upon the tools that Bedrock offers for this exact same thing. It gives you full control to move, rotate, and position the camera wherever you see fit, whether that's attached or not attached to the player. But it lets you edit other things like interpolation, damping, and a drag system to make the camera feel really dynamic. Using this interpolation system, you can also make edits to the camera live while the player moves throughout the map. You can also lock the camera to a certain axis or a range of them, creating what Undertale does, where if you walk up to a wall, the camera will stop moving, but the player can walk past it. It took a ton of time manually coding the restraints and camera system for each of these rooms, but it really adds so much to the map to make it feel like a new game inside of Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
Most of the map uses the same camera angle, but I actually rotated the camera ever so slightly in the first room, giving that 45-degree angle effect to make it look more 3D like I was talking about earlier. As for going between these rooms, I added a range of detection areas to each doorway. These also have a directional keybind which need to be pressed to progress to the next room. This then is followed by a quick fade to black, bringing you into the next location. The reason I put a directional keybind here is because I wanted to spawn the player in the same spot as the area where they can transfer between rooms. If a keybind wasn't required, it would just instantly send the player back and forth between rooms. But because of this keybind, it now makes it so I can spawn you in the same area, but it will only bring you back if you then press S or the back arrow key to move back. A lot of games use this technique, so I figured I'd introduce it here. And with that, we can now walk through and explore the entirety of Undertale's world. But at the moment, this is still a glorified walking simulator, so let's bring this recreation to life by adding all the gameplay, story, and mechanics. But real quickly before we move on, I'm sure you guys all want to know how you can get your hands on this project for yourselves. In the past, I've put up map downloads behind light goals, however, I'm excited to share that this project is actually going to be up for download right away. But I still want you guys to know just how crazy of a time commitment these maps are, and sometimes the ad revenue from these videos just isn't enough to cover all the costs for creating these massive projects and the insanely talented artists who help bring these to life. And that's why I'm going to be hosting this map download on a crazy cool website called Loot Labs. Loot Labs kind of acts like the YouTube partner system in a way where it puts ads on downloads and allows you to make ad revenue off half of them. I'm sure you guys have seen this.
That's
all the
fair.
time. You go into download maps on websites like Planet Minecraft, where you have to wait 5 seconds before you can claim the download. However, compared to the other websites, Loot Labs allows you to get a massive chunk of the ad revenue, as well as the ad revenue that it makes being 2 to 3 times that of other websites because of the way that it handles these ads. And on top of that, it allows these downloads to be completely 100% free for anyone who wants to play them. A tool like this is really good for creatives who want to make cool passion projects without going into the red because of it. Loot Labs is genuinely such an amazing free tool that really helps me make projects like these. If you're a map creator or just any other type of creative who would like to use Loot Labs to share free downloads, I'll be sure to leave a link in the description as well as the pinned comment and on screen right now for anyone who wants to go check it out. And
That is
I'm
cool.
also really happy to say that Loot Labs has given me a special affiliate link to hand out. While there's zero effect to you guys, it gives me a small portion of the cut that would normally go to Loot Labs, which helps out a ton to allow me to keep making these projects for free. It really helps out more than you guys know. So if you want to use Loot Labs or ever plan in the future, creating an account with my link would mean so much. Loot Labs is the reason this project gets to even exist in the first place. There will be more info on how you can actually download this map and set it up at the end of the video. Since this uses utility, it's a little more complicated to set up than just a world file. But with that out of the way, there's still so much more of this project to go over and cover. We're honestly just getting started. Next up is the basic UI of Undertale. Undertale is known for having a crazy amount of flavor text you can see by interacting with the various props all over the world. This is done using Undertale's text box system. Undertale and Minecraft's chats are quite different, so there's a good bit of work that needs to be done when bringing this chat box system over. Luckily, Utility has a ton of tools to offer to make this possible. With base Minecraft, there are these things called titles. One of these titles are called action bars. With Utility, we can take this action bar and make copies of it and give it a ton of new cool properties. The first thing we do is give it Telraw formatting. This allows us to give it custom fonts, so we'll be giving it the Undertale font first. This font can be swapped out whenever needed. The next thing we can do is add a /n to declare multiple lines. We can then anchor this to either the top or bottom of the screen depending on where the player is standing in the room relative to the text box. Next up, I added the background and increased the margin. I then put a border on this background to recreate the iconic text box style. Utility allows us to set a defined width and line value, allowing us to make the box size consistent regardless of the text inside of it. In Undertale, the text types into the text box letter by letter. This is called a typewriter effect, which Utility text boxes let you apply. You can set 3 options for these typewriter effects. The first is the speed at which each letter types. The second is a sound to be played each time a letter is typed. And then lastly, you can set a pitch range for the sound to be played at. This lets us recreate that unique Undertale talking sound for each time a player speaks. And with the pitch variation, it lets you make it a bit more unique rather than just the same sound playing over and over. The way Minecraft handles sound is that you can actually have multiple sound files for just one sound type. That way, if you want to get multiple variations of sound in there, you can. That's why when you're mining something like a tree, the sound you hear is wood breaking. Even though it's one sound, you hear multiple variations of that sound. The final thing we need to complete the look are images. These come baked into Utility text boxes. You can define and adjust one.
It's handy. It is just making a game in Minecraft. I don't know.
Make the various talking sprites for each character. Next up was making the ability to open these text boxes around the map. What I did was define a ton of different areas split and defined by the rune number which they were in. We can then track whenever someone presses an interaction key within one of these defined areas. This also lets us sneak in some other logic. For example, some of the text boxes aren't always there or change depending on certain conditions. I can then line up multiple of these text boxes back to back before closing them. I also made pressing any of the back keybinds set the typewriter speed to 0, instantly typing out the remainder of the text to create the same speedrunning feature the base game has. There is one other type of text box. These are the selection text boxes. These work mostly the same, but I then use the image feature to add in a little heart, which moves depending on if you press either left or right. Then I simply save the data using a scoreboard. Before we move forward, I think a quick explanation of scoreboards would help you understand the rest of this a lot better. Scoreboards are just a simple system for storing numbers in Minecraft. You can then refer to these numbers in if statements. However, these are just limited to integers. That just means they're a single number. You can't have decimal points.
Okay.
As cool as regular text boxes are, they only serve to add extra story on top of what goes on around them. So let's move on to cutscenes. Aside from text boxes, cutscenes also take advantage of overriding the player's movement as well as various model, animation, and environment changes. But before any of that, the biggest touch in Undertale that really helps it feel alive is the music. Toby Fox made one of the most memorable soundtracks soundtracks of all time, which really elevates Undertale's storytelling to a new level, so it's imperative we make sure to recreate it here. Minecraft's sound system is rather limited, so some adjustments were necessary here. Via utility, we were able to enable editing sounds while they were playing. We're able to adjust the pitch and volume as needed. But most importantly, this also gives us the ability to loop sounds in songs. Undertale takes advantage of these in multiple areas to make the music react to what's going on as you play. But just porting over the music isn't enough. In order to get that Minecraft remaster feel, the amazing YouTuber and massive friend of the channel, NoBlockMatt, has come on to fully remaster all of Undertale's songs in Minecraft.
Hell yeah.
This seriously enhances the map.
Hell
The
yeah.
full covered soundtrack is up on his channel, so go make sure to check it out and show him some support when you get the chance. The NPCs in base
Okay, we're looking at that later.
have an idle, talking, and walking sprite. This makes the cutscenes rather basic, but add to Undertale's simplistic charm. But Minecraft has smoother, more expressive animations, so I decided to go a bit extra on the expressiveness on the animations. I was kinda curious to see how Undertale would look with this change. Thanks to the help of some super talented animators alongside myself, we were able to really liven up these interactions of the base game. Most of these cutscenes include puzzles, some of which you'll have to solve on your own, and a good bit which Toriel solves for you. As for the ones that Toriel solves for you, we can get away with basically making them in animation with a bunch of sound effects. However, it gets a little more complicated for the spike puzzle. This is less a cutscene since the player actually also interacts with this puzzle and is able to go back and play it later. The premise of this puzzle is simple. There's a blueprint in the left room, which is the path for the spikes, and the one on the right. In the base game, you're not actually able to fail this puzzle, as there's invisible walls preventing you from walking on all the spikes that you're not able to. So this is actually fairly easy to recreate. I just block off the spikes you're not able to walk on with some barriers, and for the ones you can, I made them pressure plates. That way whenever you stand on them, they instantly retract. And then I'm just able to animate Toriel walking us across it. This one took a while to get looking good, but I'm really happy with how it came out in the end.
Yeah,
This
it looks
pressure plate system
awesome.
is also really useful for the rest of the spikes throughout the game as well. Since you're not able to walk on them and there's barrier blocks there, you're not able to step on them to retract them. However, when they do retract, I can simply remove the barrier blocks and force the pressure plates to always be down. This is luckily super easy thanks to block states. As for the other types of puzzles, the first one's a simple switch puzzle. You press both of these switches, the screen shakes, and it retracts the spikes. These switches don't have sound effects in the base game, but I wanted to add the Minecraft lever sound since I felt it was fitting. Throughout
Yeah,
this entire
nice.
map, I tried to use a
That's
tasteful
good.
mix of both the OG Undertale sounds and a bunch of recognizable Minecraft ones where it fit. Next up is just a glorified room transition. There's these cracked blocks that appear in the middle of the room which you can then stand on, which makes the player spin down into the room below. Using utility, I can actually permanently put a break state on these blocks. This typically only appears when breaking a block, but I'm able to use it as decorative add-ons with utility. The next type of puzzle are these rock pushing ones. I'm able to achieve this by making an invisible shulker with an item display on top of it. This allows me to smoothly move a hitbox off-grid. I can then simply see if the player is colliding with the left side of these shulkers.
It's a
and
shulker?
hit them as needed. The last type of puzzle is a combination of those first two. It's these perspective room type things. Mechanically, it's fairly simple. There's one good switch and two bad ones. If you press the good one, the spikes retract. If you press the wrong one, it acts like the floor breaking patterns we saw earlier, where it then drops you into a lower room. Aside from the puzzles, there's also a lot of various extra solutions and Easter eggs you can get by exploring the map. A ton of these are really niche and not really well documented online, so I'd like to quickly give a shout out to Shay and Ocean Bagel for helping me with a ton of these niche information bits that I wouldn't have been able to find on my own. With most of the overworld stuff done though, we can finally move on to the battle mechanics. Before we get into the fancy stuff though, we need to make the encounter setup. Whenever entering a room, the game decides on a number of steps you'll need to take based on the amount of kills you have. This can vary per room, but it's typically a small range. This makes it fairly consistent for most rooms. In the base game, a step is calculated every time the player is moving on a frame. Undertale runs at 30 FPS, so if you're walking for a second straight, that counts as 30 steps. However, Minecraft is a bit unique in where it runs at 20 TPS. Basically, this means that all game functions are ran 20 times a second. So I need to shift down the Undertale steps by a third to make it last for Minecraft's slower tick rate. I then need to slow it down even more when you're not sprinting. In the base game, there's this visual glitch you can do with the player's movement, dubbed frisking. While it is
Risking.
very basic, it does help you walk in place. This is very useful when grinding monsters in a genocide route of the game. That's also just very fun, and a lot of people really enjoy it in the base game, so I actually went out of my way to recreate it within this game
What
as
is
well.
that? I've never
Doing
seen
this
that.
type of movement will also count as sprinting. After a battle, the step count is redecided at a much larger range. Well, that's typically what happens. There's actually some rooms where it's reversed, and it's actually a lower count after you get the first battle. There are also plenty of scripted battles throughout the game as well. However, there's only one that appears in this first area of the game. This is in the form of the first frogget, which appears shortly after the dummy tutorial. The dummy tutorial could also be considered a scripted battle, but it's a bit more of an event rather than a battle, so I'd kinda lump it in with the Flowey interaction at the beginning of the game. Once you get the correct amount of steps, it then freezes the player, puts up the little icon, and then flashes you into a battle. For the main battle arena, I started by making an inverted black cube. This allows me to have a defined battle area, but give the illusion of an infinite black void. After this, I then pin the camera to the top, facing downwards. The reason I went for downwards rather than facing forwards is because this allows you to freely move around with WASD in the battle box. As for the battle
Oh, that
box,
makes a lot of
instead making
sense.
a defined square, I actually made it using 5 squares, 4 that are white and then 1 black one. Using animations, I can then stretch all these squares to make all the various forms of the battle box. Since the battle box can be a million different shapes and sizes, this allows me to easily make it turn into whatever shape I need it to be for that battle. I then recreated the various buttons using the utility text box system. Utility also allows us to apply a color blending mode. This allows me to freely change up the color of these boxes and the soul color. As for the UI, the battle UI can be split into 6 phases. The first phase is where you choose either fight, act, item, or mercy. Then you enter the second phase, where you then choose which monster you're going to do this action on. This phase is skipped if you choose either item or mercy, since you don't choose a specific monster for either of those modes. Phase 3 is then where you decide which action you would like to use. Typically, this is reflected in 6 different spots. With act, you can have up to 6 various acts, and with items, it typically only has 4 rows per page. However, I made use of that extra line to add a page marker, which actually isn't in the base game. Stage 3, however, gets a little different when you choose fighting. Instead, it pulls up an image and moves a bar across the screen. You can then press one of the enter keys to stop the bar in its tracks. Then, based on how far it is from the center, it will calculate the amount of damage you need to do using this equation here. Stage 4 then just shows
Oh,
the
of course.
follow-up text if applicable to that situation. For example, some actions skip this flavor text. Stage 5 is then where the game decides the next attack. This is also where the battle box turns into the battle box and the soul appears in the center. It then displays a chat box next to each monster. Then finally, stage 6, it gives the player movement and starts the attack. When making a battle, you can choose between one of 2 backgrounds. For the boss background, I wanted to go out of my way to make it a bit more 3D as well. You also need to set whether the battle is one that can be fled from or not. This can also be changed mid-battle, as with the Toriel fight. You're able to flee up until you spare her 14 times, where then it prevents you from fleeing. Then you need to
14
decide the
times.
monster count, which can be between 1 and 3. I then made a directory where all the monsters are saved, as well as their stats. Here you can also decide their flavor text and the various options when you click on the act menu. You're also able to clarify here if an act has display text or not, and if it alters what their chat box is gonna say, or if it also alters their attack as well. Then you can set what the spare conditions are. Some monsters are spareable right away, then there's ones like Frogget, which have 2 different buttons which you can press to spare them, and then there's more complex ones like Napstabluke, where you need to cheer 4 times to make them spareable. You can also display if they have spareable text or not. For example, when a Frogget is spareable, it'll then give you new flavor text letting you know that he's spareable. But for a Whimsun or Moldsmal, which are spareable right away, you don't want this overriding the regular flavor text. You can then also set flavor text for when they are low health. Funny enough, there's a lot of these texts that go unused in the base game, which I can only assume was an error on Toby's end. But these were all pretty well documented on the wiki, so I thought I might as well add them back in since it doesn't really lose anything. I also did this with a bunch of other flavor text throughout the game, like right before Toriel's fight, where there's alternative text for the genocide route that went unused in the base game. I thought this was a neat touch to make the map stand out. Lastly, you can then set where you want the monster to appear and where you want their chat boxes to appear. As for the health bars, you can choose between a regular health bar and a boss health bar. The way these health bars work are actually quite cool. The player and monster health bars are done using the same system. Using a text box, you're able to actually put no text at all and just use the background sliders. The way I did this was by setting a background scale and then editing the left margin to either increase or decrease based on a certain value. I can then edit the scale to make it be however long or short I want it to be. I can then simply hook up the left margin to a scoreboard being the enemy's health, and I'm able to dynamically alter the health bar. In the future, I might make a bit more of a dynamic health bar or progress bar system for utility, but this worked fine for this map. As for the actual attacks, these are made using snowballs, funny enough. Snowballs have this unique property that
Snowballs?
can easily be changed to any model using a render tag. By disabling gravity on these snowballs, I'm then super easily able to edit the velocity to make them fly around the screen. Utility also adds a ton of extra velocity features, allowing you to directly target a player's location too. As for the damage, it's calculated based on the monster's attack stat, -1 for every 5 defense the player has. The player starts with an invisible 10 defense, which can then be increased by leveling up or wearing armor. So if you have no armor and they're level 1 and go into a fight, you'll take exactly 2 less damage than the monster's listed attack value. It's also important to note that the attack values you see when checking a monster are purely for show and have no actual impact on the actual stats of the monster. In fact, they are purely visual and are just made up. After taking damage, it makes you invincible for exactly 1 second, and then you're vulnerable again. For each attack, they can have one of 3 various properties. The first is that it needs to stay in the box. If it leaves the box, it gets deleted. The second type is a free roam type, where it's able to be inside the box, outside the box, do whatever it needs. I'm able to mix these two together if they're able to sometimes be outside the box, but then if they leave, they get deleted. A good example for each of these is, for example, with Vegetoid's attack, where a bunch of carrots fall, but when they leave the box, they then get deleted. And then there's Napstabluth, where his tears, they start outside of the box, but then they fall inside the box and are no longer able to leave. You can also see another instance of attacks being able to exist outside the box with, like, say, Flowey's tutorial at the beginning of the game, where his friendliness pellets are able to go inside and outside of the box without any issue. And then the third type of projectile is one where if it leaves the box or hits the player, the attack actually instantly ends. This is, for example, with, say, the frog in the frog attack, or the hand in Toriel's attack. As for the monster models, these were all made by the super talented Ashes Real, who really brought all these sprites to life. He was able to take them and move them over to Minecraft style in a super appealing way. He also made an additional Frisk model. Since it's really tricky to do the black and white style with 3D Minecraft models, we resorted to full color for this map. For this reason, I also went out of my way to attempt making fully colored talking sprites as well. This is also another neat touch to make it stand apart from the regular Undertale game,
Yeah.
just being a copy-paste. One last visual effect I wanted to bring up is the dissolving effect of the monsters after they die. This is a staple feature in Undertale, and I really wanted to try to do it justice in Minecraft. So it just so happens there's actually an amazing feature already in Minecraft, which is perfect for what we're trying to do here. Whenever you kill the Ender Dragon, it actually plays a noisy dissolve effect on its texture, so we just grabbed that and put it on the monsters when they died. It actually works out pretty well. It's important to keep in mind that
That's funny.
Undertale's an RPG with RPG-like data storing systems. This also includes a save and load system. Because of how the world interacts with this system, it's important to make sure I recreate it. As I'm sure you're aware, with Minecraft there isn't really a save system. You just log out and log back in right where you were. However, with something like Undertale, you have to save, and if you don't save, you go back to your previous load point. And whenever you die, you go back to your previous load point as well. Undertale also has a different inventory compared to something like Minecraft. For a player's inventory in Undertale, you have 10 slots, 8 for your items, then 2 for your armor and weapon. These will all be represented as various scoreboards. Every single item will be given an ID, and then that ID can be given to each of these various scoreboards. I'll then store all the various data for each of the items in one big file. When it comes to the save and load system, the way I did this was by having 2 different types of scoreboards. A save scoreboard, a current scoreboard, and a save scoreboard. Pretty much every cutscene and progression is all done throughout scoreboards in the entire map. All items are done this way as well. That way, whenever I need to save a game, I can simply copy all of your current scoreboards over to the save scoreboard. And then whenever I need to load, I can just load the previous scoreboards. I can then track which save point you last saved at, and then make it so you simply teleport back there whenever you need to load. However, that isn't enough for Undertale. Undertale is really unique in the fact that it can remember things across save files. For example, if you kill Toriel, reload, and then spare her, Flowey will be able able to call you out on it. In order to make this, I needed to make a different type of values as well. These are called game values. While scoreboards are saved in the world folder, game values are saved in the game folder. This also means these can be accessed across multiple different worlds. This allows us to create a really cool effect in that Flowey will be able to remember what you did in different Minecraft worlds and call you out on it in a new one. So for example, if you make a game and then kill Toriel, then make a new game and spare her, he'll be able to take notice and call you out. When booting up Undertale, you get an intro cutscene. I wanted to recreate this in Minecraft, so I went and built up all the sets for these opening locations and put in a bunch of models to recreate the characters. I then shift the colors and lower the resolution in Photoshop. I thought it would be funny to represent the human characters as a bunch of Minecraft default skins as well. For the final build of the video, I wanted to try to keep it and use it as a hub for the map. This will serve as the only location where you actually keep 100% vanilla Minecraft movement and gameplay. This serves as a nice area to let you prepare to jump into the Undertale world. I also added a bunch of other fun config options here. Here you're able to do things like change your soul color and enable voice acting. I was able to make the soul color super easily switchable by using leather horse armor. Leather horse armor in the base game is able to be dyed any color in the hex code library, so I'm able to do the same thing with souls here. This will come back to bite me in the ass later when these soul colors are required for different play modes, but we'll get to that later. I'll figure something out. If you guys do have any ideas on how I can tackle this though, please let me know in the comments. As I mentioned before, there will also be voice acting included in this map. I wanted to try to make the experience a bit more immersive, so I had a bunch of YouTuber pals of mine come on and voice all the main characters.
Howdy, I'm Flowey, Flowey the Flower.
And they really knocked it out of the park. I also made the hub slowly fill up with all the monsters you spare throughout playing the game. So on a pacifist run, you'll have a nice full lobby.
Oh,
if you
that's...
do a less than pacifist run, you'll have quite an empty one. Lastly,
That's a cute
I also
detail.
wanted to change up the main Minecraft menu to look more like Undertale's. Using Fancy Menu V3, I was able to completely shift up the look and function of the main Minecraft menu, and I was able to make it look a lot more like Undertale's. Instead of just having a simple single player button, I was able to make a new game and continue button. With this new world button, you're able to create as many Undertale worlds as you'd like, aka infinite save slots. And that more or less covers everything about the map in its current state, but there's still a lot more I want to do with this project. All in all though, this project still took hundreds of hours and I basically had to devote my life to it while trying to balance other things like school and utility. However, I'd really love to keep making projects like this, but some extra support would really go a long way in making something like that happen. So I would like to announce that I am opening a soft Ko-fi. This will be a place for you to support me with these projects and allow me to not only continue making them, but greatly expand upon them. I have so many other cool things I'd like to add with this project, like introducing multiplayer, other game modes, a battle creator, and maybe even shift the gameplay to be more like some stuff Undertale Plus is doing with its Delta Rune battles. And of course there's going to be the development of the utility
Undertale
as well,
Plus,
which I haven't really officially announced yet, but I'll get around to it sooner or later. The quickest and easiest way to explain utility is it'll allow Java maps to have the same amount of polish as Bedrock ones. And at the moment Bedrock's kind of getting all the cool shit, so it would be cool to have some amazing projects on Java as well. So if you'd like to make that a reality, please go check out the Ko-fi. No pressure, of course. I'll also go out of my way to give Ko-fi supporters early access to map downloads, mod files, beta testing, and a lot more as well. That will be linked below. Also, for this new generation of maps, I'm going to be opening up a brand new Discord server. I'm hoping it can act like a kind of hub for this new wave of fresh utility maps and projects. So if you want to keep up with all this, that's probably the best place to join. As for downloading the map, it will be hosted on a Modrent instance, making the downloading really easy.
Oh yeah, actually downloading it was awesome.
To your main one, allowing you to have all the mods and files set up ready to go upon launch without interfering with any of your main ones. All you gotta do is download the file from the link in the description, double click it with the Modrent launcher installed, and yeah, that's really all you have to do. You just click play. In the past, I've typically locked my map downloads behind like goals, but I'm really such a big fan of this project that I really want to see all you guys playing it right away. So with that being said, it's downloadable right now in the description, go play it. With that being said though, in order to help the video's performance and give you guys something to look forward, there will be one like goal. I'm thinking we should aim around 30,000 likes, and if you guys are able to make that happen, I'll commit to making the next part of this game, as well as several other videos I mentioned earlier as well. If you would just like to go watch this video in action though, my friend Sam Gladiator went and did a full playthrough, which is now public on his channel. So feel
Wait, okay, sorry. I used to watch that dude's videos ages ago.
Feel free to check that out. I'll also have non-commentary voice-acted versions on my second channel as well. Once again, I'd like to thank Loot Labs for making this project possible in the first place. And yeah, that's everything. Goodbye forever.
Sorry, that was a jump scare at the end. I used to watch Sam Gladiator all the fucking time. That's crazy. I want to see the note block covers as well. Oh, already has. Oh my god. Has the Deltarune covers. Oh, and their color. Oh, that's so good. Oh, thank you for the 2 captions. Hell yeah. Oh, this is awesome. Sharing this for everyone else. I'm jamming that, man. This is great. Hello! Thank you for the raid, Liz. How is it going, everyone? Thank you. How was your stream? Wait, let me move to this point. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We were just playing Undertale in Minecraft. No worry. Thank you for the raid. Hello, everyone. Oh yes, I've been seeing a lot of clips for that game. Who's your favorite so far? Seems like a very cool game. But yeah. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Bones. It's Monday, so we're playing Minecraft. I'm also really obsessed with Deltarune and Undertale. So, who is that? What item is that? Sorry. Um, but yeah, someone actually a fairly not large, but like a couple people. A nightmare. Okay, of course. I see. That's very cool. Is he the one that turns into like a normal thing at the end, or is he like the actual nightmare that remains a nightmare? Because I've seen a clip of that. Uh, I have debated playing that on stream because I think it'd be really funny, but I'm very into Deltarune right now. Um, right, that one. Yeah, hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. If you also like Deltarune in Minecraft, I would really appreciate a follow. Yeah, hope you all enjoyed. We were playing Minecraft technically. This is I'll show you where we're at so y'all can see this. Come on, load. Yeah, no worry. Thank you for the raid, Liz. Have a good night. Okay, that's why. For all of you just joining, this is Undertale in Minecraft. Map made by, I forgot his, sorry, on the tip of my tongue. Clouser. I have it linked if you do What's Happening, and also if you're on YouTube it is linked. But hello. We just finished, it's just the first ruins part of the map, so we just finished playing it and watching his video on it, which I would highly recommend. I'll just fucking put the video here. And then we were listening to someone who made Razor Bat using Minecraft Note blocks, because all of the music that is in Undertale, like you're hearing right now, is all note blocks, which is sick as hell. Yeah, that's what we've been up to. That was kind of it. Very cool project. Excited to see where that ends up. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be streaming for too long, because I kind of did finish the game. Yeah. I think I will be streaming tomorrow. But I don't know what I'll be playing. Because we could either restart... We could either restart Deltarune and do a Snowgrave route, or do the optional bosses. I feel like I want to do the optional bosses first. And then do a Snowgrave route. I also want to do an actual Genocide Undertale route. As well as there's like a fan Yellow Heart Undertale game, isn't there? Undertale Yellow. Yeah, fan made Undertale prequel that I kind of want to play as well. Very curious. What would you guys want to see if I streamed tomorrow? Actually, I will make a poll. Everyone here has to vote. Not actually. But I would love if you're still watching. It'd be great. Please and thank you. So Undertale. Or Undertale. Vote on your phones. What do you want to see? I'm kind of pausing. I've been playing Hollow Knight and like Red Dead a bit. I'm kind of pausing those. Just because I'm a little bit fixated on this. Not really that much, but like I wanna know everything about the game, but not really. Did I typed Gemocide. Also, did I just see something there? And also survival and not adventure mode. Yeah, I'll just take you guys through this as well. It is interesting that it's not going to spawn anymore. I haven't had any more fights yet. Oh. That's fine. Yeah, this man really did just recode the entirety of Undertale using Minecraft as an engine. Using Minecraft and a slightly different game engine. Popping up on the bottom right. Oh. You all saw that? Is it Flowey? Doesn't he like pop up a bunch? Just look at these builds. So cool. And then this one specific. Oh! One feels like Minecraft Dungeons. Hi. One has to take care of these flowers. Hey. Hey. A broken ball. Anyway, such a cool map. Great work. Great work. I didn't know it was only ruins, but I think that's fine. I was worried it was gonna be kind of part of me was worried it was gonna be the whole game and I'd have to only complete part of it tonight. But we shall wait for more updates eventually. I'm sure this will take a very long time. But yeah. I think that might be it for me today. Because we started a bit late as well. I've had a very busy day. So I hope you all enjoyed. We did build some Lego earlier as well, and then Undertale and Minecraft. I just thought of it would be, I think, impossible to do Minecraft in Undertale. Sandbox game doesn't really work with Undertale, you know. Okay, well, thank you all for joining. The poll did say Undertale Genocide. We'll see. I'll maybe put another poll in my Tumblr to get more people to vote. But Thank you all for joining tonight. The wrong screen. Yeah, I have a day off tomorrow, so I'll be streaming probably during the day. Maybe. Got nothing else to do. That's great. I guess there's stuff I could be doing, but why would I want to do that? Anyway, join the raid. I'm gonna raid Milkberry. So go say hi. I know I'm immediately tossing you guys from Liz to a different person, but I think Liz and I are both in the same time zone, so it is getting late. Thanks for the follow, Del Mooney. Yeah, I hope everyone has a good night. Yeah, join tomorrow for some Undertale. If you want to see any of my Deltarune runs, they are all on my YouTube as well. I post all my VODs there because Twitch doesn't really care about VODs. Also, Twitch keeps pushing back the thing where they're going to delete all your videos, but it's fine. It's kind of funny. Anyway, I will see you all next time. Thank you all for watching. Oh, Milkberry's on MCCI. We haven't touched that in a while. We all got really into it at one point. Anyway, bye.